Hello, I'm Toby, and today I want to showcase my implementation of 300 Earth and Water. Um, you can see it already on the screen, I guess. Um, there is a digital version of this game available at the moment. It's on rallythetroops.com. I'm not in any form connected to that. This is my own implementation. And yeah, today I want to play like, I don't know, like the first two expeditions um, against Persia. So I'm Greek and I'm playing against Persia. I'm Greece, not Greek. Um, I'm not quite sure if the term Greece is historic in that. Whatever. Um, so yeah, as you can see, it looks quite ugly. It's a console program and stuff, but it does everything, and it works, right? So the main point is me playing against the AI bot that I have written. When I say AI, this is like traditional game AI, no like LLM thing. I don't really like them, and they're stupid. Um, yeah, this is like your normal chess AI, for example. Um, so like interacting with it is essentially typing in numbers, which is a bit annoying. And also, it doesn't really tell you what the cards mean. So it just says like this is the card you have, and you kind of have to remember what the effect of the card is. Um, yeah, because I was lazy. There will be a cool UI for it, like it will look like an actual game at one point in the future and be cool and playable. And I'm looking forward to it. Um, you can basically check my channel if you want to and look at some other stuff I did. Like I have written other games in that style, and I've also done like actual like visual games as well that unfortunately have not been published because like the publishers have just ignored me or didn't want it or whatever. But like I can do that, and I will do it for this game as well. Um, well, I guess let's talk a bit about the game. I've just started it, so like I said, I play against Persia, so the opponent is Persia in this game. Um, so on the right side here, it's essentially like a log of what has happened in the game up until now. So like Persia placed some units and I placed some units. So like this is the game setup. Um, then all the orange and green stuff, that's like AI logs. Like this is like these are the moves the AI could do or can do or whatever. And well, it also says what cards the AI drew, and I should not know that. Like I shouldn't know that what cards they have in their hand, so I just don't actually read it, or I pretend I didn't read it. I mean, it's easy to like ignore that info or to actually not put it out on the screen, but I forgot about that. Um, right, and then there's some numbers like what the AI thinks, how good it is and stuff. So what we can see now, the AI bought 6 cards and then built the bridge, which means they don't have any money left. This is a bit weird because I can kind of crush them unless they have good cards. But I mean, they don't know if they have good cards before they draw the cards, so that's a bit weird. Um, so my typical opening move as the Greek is taking 2 cards and building 2 armies and 2 fleets in Athens, right? So like then I would have like 3 units and 3 fleets here, and then I could like either attack Abydos and burn down the bridge at one point later on, or I could attack Ephesos. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Ephesos. I don't know. Right, and so this is my normal move. I mean, I see on the screen what cards they have. Like I said, I should not, but I do now. Oh well. Um, biggest threat the Persian player has at the beginning when I kind of want to overcommit as the Greek player is the Immortals card, which they, what a surprise, they have in their hand. Like I said, I don't know that. But yeah, if I basically run over to their supply cities, that could be really bad if they play it. And while I don't actually know that they do have it, I always should like act as if they had it, at least at the beginning. Oh well, I just do it because I always do that. The game at the moment is like because I'm recording my screen and that's using the graphics card and that program using the graphics card, whatever. The printing here is super slow. Like you saw how slow it was updating the game. Obviously, that's just because it's in debug mode and I'm recording and stuff. Like normally, if you play the game in actual UI and stuff, the game is not that slow. Um, the game basically said, "Hey, how many cards do you want to buy?" I said two, and then it says, "Well, blah, 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 I play two Talons." And these are the two cards that I drew. So Leonidas, which basically is a little fancy attack card. I'm actually not a fan of that. Um, and the other one also isn't too great. Okay, and now like actually when I build something, it just says, hey, I have to first select like what do I want to build, and then I select where do I want to build it. It tells me that I could build a bridge, which obviously I can't do. Like I can't say it's three, and it says, hey, this is an invalid input. Um, oh my god, this is so weird that it's so slow to update that. But yeah, it says invalid input. That's not possible. I can't build a bridge. So what I normally do is, like I said, it's build two fleets and two armies in Athens, and I'm just going to do that now as well. So like fleet in Athens, another fleet in Athens. Oh my god, is so slow. Um, and an army in Athens and another army in Athens. Right? So the AI is well going to think a bit. So the thing is, like there are 16 cards in the game. Um, if you choose to get 6 cards as the Persian player, like if you actually have the 6 card, that means you did not drew the king is dead card. So you can kind of calculate with 15 different cards. 3 of them are like tribute of earth and water, which essentially gets them uh, one place for free. Um, this is so weird. Like when you normally play it, it's not that slow. It must somehow interact with OBS, like whatever. I'm not going to fix it now. As you can see, the AI is like thinking a bit, and that takes quite a bit of time. That doesn't mean it's good though, right? Um, so we still have to wait for the turn. So the thing is, like the AI does every step in its turn, like as a separate thing. So like first it will decide, do I play a card? Do I move? Do I pass? After it has decided that, then it says like, what card do I discard? After it has decided that, it kind of it wants to decide like, where do I start my movement? And after that, it's where do I want to move? And after that, it's how many units do I move? And so those are like 5 decisions in a row. And yeah, like I said, somehow. Oh wait, I could make it faster, probably. Uh, I can set the program to like real time, which gives it like more processing power if I find it. So well, let's look at the move first. So Persia discarded the card. Um, it discarded card number 6. Like right, so there's missing information here, kind of like card number 6. That is, I don't know. I should know that, right? Well, I don't care really. It they dis oh, it's ostracism, right? That the card where I have to discard a card. That's card number 6. Okay, so Persia moved 2 units from Abydos to Corinth. So like 2 units from up here to down here. And they attacked and I rolled 5. So they lost a unit and I can retreat now. Like I could retreat now. And I don't want to. And they lost another unit. Okay. So let's see if the game runs faster now. No, right. So they played the Immortals card, which basically means they respawned their 2 units. There's a bit of a difference between like the original version of the game where the Immortals continue the battle, and this is what I've chosen in this game. Whereas the Nuts version of the game says it's a new battle, which has some different implications. I just continue the battle. Um, so I don't know. I still don't want to retreat actually, because I'm always better at fighting as they are. So I don't know. I mean, they have 2 units, but the first time they attacked, they also had 2 units and lost one. So I don't know. Let's just continue. Okay, I lost. Dang. So it's my turn now. So I can see they have still 4 cards left. I have 2 cards left. Um, I could easily walk into Abydos and burn down the bridge, right? And then probably they want to come from like Ephesus, whatever, and then want to throw me out of Abydos to rebuild the bridge next turn. Um, the guys at Corinth, they will basically almost very surely die because like either I destroy the bridge or I don't know, I go to Thebes or whatever to cut off their supply lines. They could somehow manage to go to a port city and connect with their remaining fleet. That would probably be the best move for them. Um, like burning down the bridge seems obvious to me. Question is, do I want to have a fleet with me or not? Like if I move in there with 1 unit, they will probably throw me out with 2 units. Hmm. So what I'm going to do is I do a water movement. No, I wanted to do a water movement. Okay, I misclicked. So yeah, the game has no undo button at the moment. So, well, I'm stuck now with my land movement. Oh no. Oh no, this was the one thing I didn't want to do. So I wanted to move in there with 2 units and 2 fleets, burn on the bridge, and then they're still under supply. And then I could even move over to Ephesus, Ephesus, I don't know. So I could, um, I could, well, take 2 of my units and attack there. This sounds dumb, but I'm going to do it. Choose card to use for movement. I don't know. 8. Um, I started Athens. I will attack Ephesus, whatever, with 2 armies. Um, yeah, and Persia actually won both battles, and I lost 2 units. I'm not 100% sure on the rules. So the rule says I can retreat from a land battle, but only to a controlled adjacent city, which I don't have in this case. That's why I couldn't actually retreat. I think that's correct. Originally, I interpreted this as I can retreat to any um like I can move back from where I came from, which I can do with the ships, but apparently not at foot. Okay, so that was quite a stupid move. And like the AI was sure that it's losing before that, but now it's really good. So yeah, that was a bad move. Um, Special response from current evidence. So that was a really bad move, like I said. Let's just revert the game. Um, Pretend that I did not misclick, right? Welcome back. So I just reset the game and played it until the same point. And well, this time, let's do the thing I wanted to do, which is enable movement. Um, so enable move origin, it's Athens, Abydos, two fleets, two armies, and burn the bridge. So the thing is, the AI isn't that good at the moment. It oftentimes won't like figure out if I can make something cool in the future. Oh, it's playing the Great King. So I guess it wants to attack from Corinth. Oh no, or maybe from Ephesus to Abydos. Right, so it moved from Ephesus, whatever. I should have looked that up beforehand. And moved to Abydos, right? Um, so if they win, and they already killed one of my units, and I hate that, um, well then they're really good. Like they get a victory point for that, and well I've lost my units there, and I have two stranded ships there, with which I can't do anything really. I mean, the Corinth dudes will probably die. Well, let's just continue the battle, right? I can't. I probably should retreat. So they have two dice, and I think I should retreat. Actually, I think I. If I would have won the first round of the battle, I think I would have won the game. But I guess I have to give up. Like I won't win that. I know I hit on 6 and they hit on 5, so I'm better, but they have 2 dice. Uh, I could probably calculate like the win percentages, but even if we both lose one, I have lost. I don't think I can win that anymore. So I should retreat, and I can only retreat to Athens or Sparta. If I retreat to either of them, I can then get Thebes to cut off Corinth. I guess I retreat. Um, if I have won that fight, I think the game would basically be over already, right? Um, so even the AI says like if like basically they said they um could retreat themselves, and if they retreat themselves, then they have like a 10% win rate, and if they stay in the fight, they win with like 40%. I'm not sure if those percentages are in any form correct. Um, oh, right, I have to retreat so I can. Well, Sparta or Athens? I guess Athens. Oh, I forgot about the victory point. Oh no. Oh, this is so bad. Um, so it's my turn. So, like I said, I could move. To, I have the desertion of Greek soldiers, which removes one enemy unit. from the game. So I could remove one from Corinth. The other idea is I move from Athens to Thebes, but I'm not too sure about that either. Because then I only have one person left in Athens, and then they could attack with two persons from Corinth to Athens. Mm, I mean, that would be kind of stupid because that person would die anyway, so it's kind of pointless. So I think I could attack Ephesus. Ephesus, I still don't know. I could like one unit and two ships to Ephesus. Ephesus. And destroy the fleet over there. Then they would probably come from Abydos again and destroy those units. I would get rid of the fleet, right? So the fleet is like, given that the bridge is destroyed, they have lost their supply to Greece. Yeah. So if I destroy the fleet, they can't do anything anymore, really. Just like those people die anyway. So let's do that. Come on. Let's do a water movement. Let's play 16. Naval move origin. So I start in Athens. I move to Ephesus, whatever. Two fleets in case I lose one, and one army. Okay, so I destroyed the fleet there. Oh, look, so the AI is thinking it's standing really good, right? So you always have to look at the green thing, so it says like 60%, which is more than 50%, so it thinks it's more likely to win than to lose, which is something I dislike, to be honest. So like I said, okay, they moved from Abydos to Ephesus, whatever. Do I have to pronounce that like more Ephesus, like Latin? I don't know. Abydos? No. Oh well. Um, so they moved there. Okay, so they destroyed my unit. That was clear. So I can't do anything anymore. So I have to pass. And they still have two cards left. But like I said, they don't have any fleets left. So even like defection of Thebes or like tribute of Earth and Water, whatever, they can't do anything with it really. Um, so maybe they even just stop their turn now. They don't. Persia moves. Oh right, okay, so they move one person from Ephesus back to Abydos. Okay. That's basically not really a move, right? I don't care. Okay, so they decided that they stopped their turn now. Um, okay. Um, so they stopped their turn. Um, they kept their last card, drew six new cards, drew the death of the king, the great king, sudden death of the great king. So the expedition ended. Now the next turn, they only picked. Oh no, the next turn they only like bought two cards and drew again sudden death of the great king, and so that expedition also ended. And now we're already in expedition 4. Like originally said, I want to play one expedition. I already played 25 minutes. Oh god. So I'm really stupid with talking and playing and but oh well. Um so um They only bought 2 cards. This is ridiculous. It's so funny to me. The first time they wanted to buy 6 cards, then they choose the sudden death of the Great King, and now they say, well, let's just draw 2 cards. Then they again got the sudden death of the Great King, and they still only want to have 2 cards. I don't understand. Why did they want to have 6 in the first place then? Um, and given that the Great King can't die anymore, why didn't they now draw 6 cards again? Because now it can't happen anymore. I don't get it. I guess they just want to defend themselves now? Well, however, they did get some units in Abydos and in Ephesus, and like burning down the bridge now is kind of impossible. Um, like actually getting there. Um, so I guess we will fight like around those parts here. They don't have ships, so their first move will be attacking Thebes, or like moving to Thebes to block that, because then I can't move more than that. Um, if I'm going to block, like if I'm contest Thebes or whatever, I could move Sparta out to one of the islands. The question is, how many cards do I want? They only have 2 cards, so the possibility of them having like ostracism or hippias, like the cards where I have to discard a card, is quite low, but not zero. Let's go with 3 cards. Oh, oh no! So the one card is called Molon Labis. Don't ask me how to pronounce that. And it has like an accent on the O, and it can't show that accent. Oh boy. Um. So what do those 3 cards do? The Ionian Revolt, I think, removes a troop in their civilized cities. Molon Labe, whatever. Um, prevents like a tribute of earth and water. And Miltiades is the one who. Oh no, that lets me roll 3 dice in the battle. Let me check. I think Ionian Revolt is really just removing 1 unit. Ionian. Normally I print that on the right side, what the cards do in my games, but I didn't do it here. Remove 1 Persian army from a major Persian city and place it in its reserve. So it can just remove 1 up there, that's it. That's boring. Do you really want to spend a card for that? Yeah, so the other ones were correct though. Okay. So I guess I want to have more units in Athens, I guess. So an army in Athens, an army in Athens, and I should have gotten less cards, I think. Oh, if they move to Corinth, or maybe they could move like just to Sparta. Like maybe they got like the cavalry of Mardonius. That would be really bad. And then attack Sparta. Let's wait for their turn. Like I can actually tell you already what they're doing because I know what the numbers mean, but let's wait. They're going to Thebes, right? Yeah. So they moved 3 units to Thebes, which means oh, I didn't build a ship. So if I would have built 1 more ship, then attacking Abydos would sound like a good move. I mean, I could move one. I could use my ships, move them to Athens with one turn, and the next turn I could move them to Abydos. Then burn down the bridge. The guys in Thebes will die because they can't get any form of supply. Right? I mean, I could play the Ionian Revolt and remove that unit. I could also attack and then play Miltiades and get 3 dice to attack, which also basically almost always would win that to me. I mean, I could attack Thebes. I'm still not sure on the rules. So, are we sure that if I attack that, they can't, like, retreat? Because I played it as if they could. But it says, no, wait, the attacker and defender is always different, right? So the defender can only retreat to an adjacent controlled town, which is none. So if I attack them, they can't retreat, right? This is so weird. So I could just annihilate them, basically? If the defender retreats, his armies move to an adjacent city under his control. They cannot retreat into a city which neither side controls. Right, so I could totally annihilate Thebes. Wouldn't that basically win me the game? And I don't even need Miltiades for that, because 4 units win against 3. Let's make a land movement. Let's throw away the Ionian Revolt. Let's start in Athens. Let's end in Thebes. Let's move 4 armies. I don't play Miltiades, because I will totally just defeat them anyway. Shall retreat. No. No. So I totally annihilated them. Did I mention that the AI isn't good? So the AI says it wins with like 10%. Actually, the score doesn't really mean 10%. 10% basically means it thinks I win with 5 points instead of 6 points, which would be 0%. Um, yeah, I think they've basically given up. Now they don't have any cards left, and I do have 2 cards left. Yeah. So I really don't like. At one point, they thought they win with like 60%, and then one turn later, they're down to 10%. I don't know. Something that they messed something up somehow. They should have probably gotten more than 2 cards, to be honest. First, I moves one from Ephesus to Larissa. I mean, I can just attack them again, right? I mean, let's just. I mean, they're basically dead. Let's just move 3 armies. Dead, right? And I can still do something. I can still attack Abydos. That's just so dumb. 6, 8. No, I lost a unit there. Okay, now I won. And I don't even have to destroy the bridge because I've basically won, right? No. Okay, so I guess I just end the game here because I have clearly won. Have I clearly won? Probably I have clearly won, right? So it's the last expedition. Um, they drew 4 cards and built 8 armies in Ephesus. I think I've won. I mean, let's wait until they give me a new number. Um, cards. I actually don't need any card, right? Let's do the unit in Athens, and then I just build some in Abydos or in Larissa. I mean, they can have Abydos if they want to, but if I have units in Larissa, like in Larissa, my units are stronger. That's why I want to have them there. Right, so that's army, Larissa, army, Larissa, army, Larissa, army, Larissa. Another army, Larissa. Do I even have armies left? Oh, I don't have armies left. Well, I guess I have to build a ship now. In, Thebes. So the AI basically knows it has lost, so it says 5%. And like I said, that doesn't actually mean it's a 5% win. Um, yeah, they have no chance of winning. So it was really cool at the beginning, and the AI was really good, right? But now they just got annihilated. Now we're just boring. Um, yeah, I guess I still have to continue working on it. Um, oh, I lost. Um, I don't have any cards left, right? Let's just see what the AI does for the last few rounds. Well, I will continue working on the AI, like I said. Well, at the moment, the game, like the AI doesn't really know about the game. It just knows like these are the things you can do. Like these are the numbers you can input, and it will just try them out. And it doesn't even attack me. It just says a Pella because it knows it can hold it. But you know that I can't do anything, right? So it essentially just tries out different numbers and looks what happens. So I haven't really told it like what are good moves and what are bad moves, and hey, you shouldn't just buy 2 cards as Persia. Um, yeah, I hope it will be better in the future. Maybe in the next video. Um, I still can't do anything, dude. Oh, they drew new cards. Oh, they also played the pacification of Babylon or Egypt. Doesn't that just make me throw away cards? This is so stupid. Right, so they played the pacification of Babylon or Egypt. The only thing that does is, like, we both roll a die. Like, it doesn't show you the outcome, but we both roll the die. If their die is better than mine, oh, is it? No, this is independent piece. Wait, classification of. Oh no, this is. Oh, sorry. This was just a card that let them draw more cards. So they drew the separate piece. Oh, this is the one I just want to describe in the Cavalry of Mardonius. Oh, Cavalry of Mardonius. Right. So they could win against Larissa. That's probably what they're going to do. I mean, they won't win the game, but that's the only reasonable move. Okay, they just gave up. So instead of attacking me, they moved back to Abydos for whatever reason, for no reason. Um, yeah. Well, the AI, like everything it does tells it like you lose, so there's no point really in trying. Um, yeah, that's it. So I've talked way too long. What was it? Like half an hour, I guess. Um, oh, 40 minutes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Um, thanks for watching. If you've actually watched, I don't think so, but oh well. Um, now if I pass now, then like the next game should start. Choose land retreat city. What? What happened? Person moves from Abydos. So there is that. Wait, what? Did they move units to Abydos to then attack combined with the units they had in Abydos and with the cavalry of Madonius? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I could retreat now. I don't. Oh, because I messed up when I thought I have to pass, and so I pressed one. So now I have to retreat. Okay. Now I have to pass. Will I still win? Um, Now they pass, and the game is over. Persia removes army, and there is oh, they have to remove armies because the game is over. I have to remove troops. Oh right. Okay, so the game is over because I won. Like I said, if you actually watched it, thank you. If not, then I'm okay with that. I hope the AI will be better the next time I release a video. So this, I had played a few games before that. I had played a few first expeditions before that. Some of them were good, some of them were awful. Um, I did have a fun time though, right? Especially the first like one or two expeditions every time, but like this time after the second expedition or the third one, like the first expedition, then the two sudden death of the Great Kings, then the AI like stopped being good somehow. Oh well. Well, however, goodbye. Um, until next time.